not get a bill ready, do we go and I really like that new feature that gives you the option update later or update now. And of course, until it gives me go back in one more time. Oh, way to go! You're on a roll from above. Is that the Hall of Fame one, right? I don't know if a lot of people are using that catcher right now, but you know what? If you want, you can keep them because who knows? Maybe there's going to be a Hall of Fame topper. You imagine having to, you might have to own all the Hall of Fame cards to get the topper at the end of the year. I don't know. Like, it would make sense that there is one. That would be a great way to end off the Hall of Fame partnership there is to have a topper card. And you try and buy them at that point. Gary Carter's going to go for lots of points. Yeah, I keep on all the cases upstairs. It's some sort of major topper, George Brett topper or something like that. Oh, we finished some missions. One pack. A lot of the missions that came out today, a lot of you probably auto completed them because they're fairly small missions. One pack there, some silver packs, some regular packs, and right, I think we are done. Let's see what we have in terms of. Do I have a specialty pack I can? Oh, you know what? I'm getting a historical. One more time. Call your shot, your flop, your thingy. Let's do this. I'm getting that 102 Roger Clemens. Who is this going to be? Call it now. You got only 1 minute. Who's behind the perfect card? Behind the gold, we've got Kelly Downs. Don't give me a Jocko Gene. I don't want Jocko. Oh, one's fine. You got to tell me which one, though, D King, because there's two. New or old? Which one's fun?
All right, welcome to the Franchise Time Machine. We're gonna sit tight here while Laptop Hound finishes his stream, and he's gonna raid on over to us. So just sit tight, and we'll start up when everyone gets here. Hey, Debbie, thanks for stopping by. Let me know. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you tonight. We're going to continue the streamer team season after getting a bunch of requests for it. So I changed the schedule around a little bit. So hopefully we'll see you then. Have a good one. All right. Laptop Hound, thank you so much for the raid. And thank you for the 5 packs I just won at the very end of your stream. I want to make it up to the community, though. I've got 10 packs to give away this afternoon and 10 packs to give away this evening at my normal time. So thank you to OOTP Developments for letting me have an additional 10 packs for the afternoon session. I made the case that, I'm substituting for Dr. Dynastic. So, he would be giving away packs. So maybe I should be allowed to give away some packs in this slot. So the contest today, it says 5 pack giveaways, but there are actually 2 5 pack giveaways. So it's 10 packs. Smiley Face Jane says that me typing ticket right after all the giveaways and he was killing. Well, the first one I legitimately just missed the deadline, and then the laptop hound kept talking about it, so I just kept trying to enter. So today's experiment is very much it's good timing that it comes after a laptop hound stream today. I had been trying to think about how to do a Danny Jansen sim after he made baseball history by playing on 2 different teams in the same game. So if you haven't heard, um, and he's on the title slide that's on the screen right now, he started playing a game for the Blue Jays, and then the game was suspended.
Why do you keep following me around?
Not canceled. That was the important thing, that it was suspended. So they weren't going to start it over. They were going to continue the game. And then, hold on, I'm trying to see who just followed so I can thank them. Oh, here we go. Kindig2472 and Justira, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so he starts the game on the Blue Jays. The game is suspended. In the meantime, he's traded to the Red Sox, who was the team that the Blue Jays were playing. So when the game resumes, he's now playing for the Red Sox. Um, and also in a like the way the thing works is he now has to be pinch hit for on the Blue Jays because he's no longer on the team. Um, and I think someone in one of the chats also mentioned, I guess, was he in the middle of an at bat? So as the catcher, if there had been enough strikes on him when the game was suspended and the replacement had struck out, the strikeout would have been credited to Danny Jansen, and he would have caught his own putout for his own strikeout. If that part's true, that's amazing. But in any case, in the same game, there were two Danny Jansens. Usually, the only time that happens is in one of my simulations when we bring a bunch of Babe Ruths or Nellie Foxes or whoever it might be together into the same teams. And so I was trying to figure out, okay, what's a way to do this in a fun way that's kind of consistent with how we do things on my stream, which, by the way, is normally 10 p.m. Pacific time. I'm still doing that tonight, and I do that most nights except for Wednesdays. And then on Wednesdays, you can find MaxLP80 streaming after Ezra Denny, which is who I usually follow. But then, Mark, we were talking about yesterday, and one of them said it, and I was like, oh, that's the perfect way to do it. It's like, what if there's a Danny Jansen on every team? So here's the specific way we're going to do it, because the pack giveaway is going to be based on this. Let me pull up the, I don't just want to call them rules, but this is how, oh, maybe I didn't make a slide for it. Yeah, okay, I didn't make a slide for it. So here's how we'll do it. I'm going to import 30 Danny Jansens to go to each of the major league teams, and we're gonna choose the peak Danny Jansen. So right now we're about to open BREF. We'll pick whichever season we think is the best Danny Jansen, and he's going to get added to every major league team, including the Red Sox and Blue Jays. So, I mean, the rosters for 2024, I don't think they've been updated. So Danny Jansen should still be on the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays will end up with two Danny Jansens. Every other team will get one peak Danny Jansen. And to avoid having to make decisions on who to cut or making the AI decide who to cut, we're just going to expand all the rosters to 27 teams. That's the other reason I thought this would be a fun experiment, is I can show people in the base game how to do things like change the roster sizes. For those of you who do play in base game and mess around behind the scenes a lot, that's probably old hat to you. But for those of you who are mostly perfect team players, or you play base game but don't mess around with a lot of the settings, I thought it might be a good way to show you a very like kind of not non-intimidating way to mess around with some of the settings the game has. And for me, like that's what unlocks most of the fun for the base game, is when you go into game settings and you go into editor and change things for the way you want to. So if this can help people kind of get over that hurdle of doing that, then I'm all for it. So yeah, so let's crack open the base game. And I had this screen up because the first question in the contest is going to be which team will have the Danny Jansen with the highest WAR. And so in the form, they will be in the same order they are in the base game. So it'll be in this order. But we're going to start a new game for the sim. Now, usually I sim in 2023 because that's the first complete season. But since this story happened in 2024, this will be my first streamed simulation in 2024. So we're breaking new ground here. Well, that's interesting. The menu stayed up. That's weird. All right, we're going to start a new game. So we can actually, I've never done this. We get a new standard game. Again, I always work historical, so this will be a change for me. We're not going to do challenge mode because we need to do a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. We'll need to be in commission mode for that. So we'll just call this Danny Jansen's. We'll call it VO1 in case you have to make some edits to it. that. While OOTP thinks there for a second,